Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is video 2 of 2 for today.
But first, a brand new word from our sponsor. Hey guys, I just got a notification that my subscription went up by $17. What the heck? That's right, I learned it from Rocket Money that said my Shudder subscription, I don't know if you could see it here, went up. So apparently I've been going for 3 years. Oh shit. I do like horrors. I do like Shudder. So April 18, 2022, $61.69. Then the next year, $61.69. Then April 18, just now, $77.81. So here's what you do. Boom, hit options right there, cancel Shudder. It can cancel it for you, or at least inform you to see if you want to cancel it yourself. Guys, what can this do for you?
It's awesome because I've used the same thing. Rocket Money has helped its customers save up to their customers $500 million in canceled subscriptions. I use it all of the time. It tracks my deposits when I've got money coming out. It's telling me that I've spent too much money on food, so it's great.
Yeah, I usually use it as well because I'm pretty frugal. I got to make sure I don't spend too much on my stuff.
Like Legos?
Well, that's different. My Legos are a little bit higher budget. I budget
Spectrum,
for my Legos.
Audible, Netflix. Guys, know what's going on with your money. It feels great to see that go up and kind of bad to see it go down, but at least you know what is happening. Guys, try it out for free or unlock more features with premium. But since it's completely free, check it out for yourself at rocketmoney.com/Angry Joe Show. And hope you guys enjoy the video. Check it out. Guys, Rocket Money, it is literally one of the best apps that I have on my phone. It helps me manage my money, and that's so important. Helps you cancel subscription services that just get out of control. Thank you to them. Clicking on the link down below. It supports our show, too, so we partner up with awesome people. Yep. And what the hell else has been happening in gaming news, Alex?
Great news.
Yes.
Great news. The Witcher
series. I don't
series
believe you.
No, this is great news. The Witcher series is filming its 4th and 5th season right now, and that's it. They're not making any more after that.
Right.
So there's an end to the madness.
Yeah, you know what? I actually have a little amendum I'm going to add on to that. I saved this. This was today. I screenshotted it. Look at that, Joe. It made me so happy. Netflix reportedly scraps another Witcher spinoff of the Netflix series. Netflix has reportedly scrapped a Witcher spinoff show that focused on the band of misfits Freya Allen's Ciri joins at the end of Series 3.
Nope.
You didn't love them?
I didn't want it.
You didn't love them?
I don't want it.
I hated that part in the last fucking season of Witcher, and we were rolling our eyes, and we were like, why are they forcing this in here? Yeah, it's in the books, but they really expanded. You can tell they were trying their best to make us like them, and I'm like, wait a minute. Are they trying to do what I think they're doing? Well, it turned out after we watched that there were multiple Witcher spin-offs in development. So you had that one that came out with Michelle Yeoh that utterly failed and did really horrible, huge flop. There's another one, and then there was this one, which was going to be the Band of Misfits.
Every time Netflix does that, it fails. They did it with Stranger Things, too, and everyone universally hated that, our new character goes meet these badass people. Don't you fucking like them? And everyone's like, we hate that episode.
Trying to do a spinoff there. That one probably never even got to the conceptualization phase because they saw the reaction in the episode.
That was the worst one.
This one was being conceptualized, and then when they started seeing the numbers in return on the blood, whatever, failing, Henry leaving, they're like, all right. Yeah,
they just spent $200+ million
Cancel it
on Rebel Moon.
Yeah,
you don't have a lot of money to make garbage TV shows anymore.
Right? If Zack Snyder has you by the balls and he's gonna get to do a 3rd and then potentially a 4th, 5th, and 6th, you ain't got money for stupid shit like that. You got to give it all to Zack, apparently.
You know what? They should just give all of the budget to Neil Breen.
Yes.
And then, look, his movie's going to be terrible.
That would completely change his style.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he has to make them before he gets the money. So
it's just a reward.
He gets the money after the fact, and so it's like they're still just.
That would ruin Neil Breen because I don't think he's self-aware at how garbage his films are yet.
Garbage.
No, he's not.
Garbage.
Watch the recent Red Letter Media.
It's not garbage.
It's not
hot garbage.
Hot garbage. It's hot. All right. All right. We talked about a
oh wait, so just to finish that story, so 4 and 5
are
our
filming
final
with
seasons with Liam Hemsworth. I saw a recent video on Twitter of them doing the script reading, and everybody's like,
pretend like you're friends. Pretend like you're friends.
yeah, and then the announcement right after that, the shit is ending. Oh man, they're having such a great time. You thought that they could go to season 6 and 7 and 8, do all the books. No, but apparently, I think there's actually like 4 more books left that the author wrote for the Witcher series, and so they're gonna have to cram a ton of content.
Baptism Fire, Tower of the Swallow, and Lady of the Lake are all.
Look at that! I got it. So they're going to have to cram a lot into these final 2 seasons. So that's even more weight on this fucking shaky thing that's about to snap.
Hey, at least Lawrence Fishburne's joining. That'll be fun.
Oh,
right?
man.
Yeah, there's one bright spot.
Yeah.
Are they going to put Geralt front and center this time? Probably
No,
not.
they have a new actor. They have to make him, someone in the back.
Yeah, that Liam, he's the patsy that will go along with whatever the showrunners and writers say. Get on out of here! Go on, Geralt, get out of this scene, Geralt.
On the title.
No, get on out of here, Geralt.
There's a lot of Witchers, okay?
And Henry was like, "Well, what? No. How about no?" And then so they needed to find
He's
somebody.
hard to work with.
Maybe
He's
just all
fucking
grungy
hard to
again.
work with. And they needed to find somebody that's like, "Go on, get it." It's like, okay.
All right.
Can I come in the scene now?
No.
He's
No.
like, okay.
Do you think
Well, let
there's-
me know when I can come
Yeah.
in the scene.
They're going to go back to the style where he's just only allowed to grunt, and he's not allowed to, he's just a fucking caveman. Ugh.
Yeah.
In between, Geralt, a rock hit his throat. He could no longer speak. Okay. So can't wait for that impending disaster. You can bet the Angry Joe Show will cover it for you, so you don't have to.
Yay.
Okay. Great. Can't wait.
That's going to be amazing.
A couple months ago, it was in
It
February.
is.
We talked about 95% of game makers. It was from 537 studios, most of them all the major studios and a lot of indie studios.
Yeah.
Are currently developing or maintaining a live service game or hope to make one.
Right.
And
There was
where-
like 500 coming out. Holy shit.
It was an incredible amount of them. Now, a new survey has come out this week. So, according to GDC, 70% of game developers are concerned about the present business model of
They
live service
should
games.
be.
Oh, welcome to the rest of us, you dumb fucks. We've been telling you this for I don't know how many fucking years now, and maybe you're starting to get it with the colossal recent live service disasters of Suicide Squad and whatever the fuck the other game was. The only ones that are doing it right are indies that actually have fucking, passion for their games like Helldivers. And I don't want Helldivers to trick these mega AAA multi-million dollars companies into thinking that, well, Helldivers is successful, so ours will be successful without looking at what makes it successful.
Yeah, there's been some major failures coming out recently.
Yes.
I want to highlight some. I'm going to send you all of these.
Ooh.
But Opera GX wakes up and chooses violence every single day, and every time they do, it's just fucking delicious.
They were one of our sponsors.
Yeah.
A while ago.
Yeah, and so they like tweeting stuff like, there are currently more people playing Gas Station Simulator than Payday 3. Which is true. At the time, it was true.
Wait. I was like,
A
wait.
browser is gonna go in on the game and make fun of a goalie. Shit,
Payday
boy.
3 posted a fist, and then they go, this is the hand they use to count their active players.
What the fuck is going on?
And then-
Why are they finding them randomly?
And then there is currently an outage for Payday 3. So this is from Payday 3. But there's currently an outage for Payday 3 services. While we work to restore this, you may experience slow matchmaking and server errors. We apologize for the inconvenience. Opera says, no need for public announcement. Just DM them and then post that only 200 people are
I
playing.
saw that one. God
So-
damn, Opera G. That might be a
Damn.
little.
If you were, because Payday fans, like, if you love Payday 2, like, people are still massively playing that game because it's super fun.
Yeah.
And so
So
it
I
was-
think what it is Opera GX must be a Payday fan.
the person in charge of
In
the social
charge
media.
of the social media is a Payday fan,
Yeah.
and he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, I am in charge of the Opera GX Twitter account. If I want to go in on Payday 3, I'm gonna go in on.
And Payday 3 knows they just fired their CEO. But these live service games, they think if they're going to put out a game, pare everything down like Suicide Squad, Payday. I mean, they added a grenade in Payday 3, and everyone's like, that was in the base game. This is not a worthwhile patch. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah,
and so paring down the gameplay and then selling it to people later as expansions or just, you know, an excitement patch doesn't work, and people are getting tired of it.
Again, another example of live service fumbling at release and then continuing to fumble as you go along. Yeah. It's funny that Payday is like trying to be cool and like, you know, not freak out, and so they do the fist, and then Opera just keeps going in.
Yeah.
It's the person who was in charge of Wendy's social media from years back got fired.
I
He got hired
remember
at
that.
Opera or something.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah.
He was going hard though.
Yeah, it's great.
Follow Opera GX on Twitter and see if there may be some future stuff. I use the browser all the time. I think it's a lot better. So yeah, check it out. And it's for gamers. Yeah.
By the way, I'm still playing Gas Station Sim.
Yeah, you're one of the 1,000 people that were playing it, and they keep adding stuff to that
game.
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah.
My gas station looks amazing now.
Yeah, we'll see.
What do you have a name for your gas station, or is it just
killed Dennis?
OJ's Pit Stop, or what?
Dennis doesn't come around anymore.
Oh, okay.
That was Dennis.
Dennis?
He was a little kid that would vandalize and draw dicks all over his gas station. You have to chase him off or like repaint over the graffiti.
Nice.
I had to come up there with a rock and hit him.
Yeah.
You're hitting children with rocks.
The guy's a little bastard.
Cool.
All right.
He's drawing dicks.
XDefiant had a stress test this weekend. It didn't go well.
Oh fuck, man! I missed it. Fuck. I actually want to try this XDefiant. Was it open or closed?
Yeah, it was. It was open. And so half the people who
Why
played
don't you tell me about it, Joe?
I forgot about it.
XDefiant.
You didn't see. People on the XDefiant subreddit, they're like, look, the base core of this game, super good, right? They love the gunplay, the time to kill, everything feels pretty good. Some people don't like some of the ultras, or the ultimates, but everything else they're kind of liking. But there's also a considerable amount of people going like, look, if this is your server stress test, my bullets hitting people and like you're seeing the person taking the shots and then them not dying and then someone running around a corner and then dying because like the bullets hit them way after the fact. They're saying that there's just nothing but server problems and it's not looking good. So far, a bunch of posts were like
stress test.
Yeah, but
do you understand the point of a stress test?
So when they failed the stress test is what they're getting at.
Okay,
so it's saying that a lot of people are saying that if this is how the smaller stress test is
if they
working,
don't take the feedback and if they don't fix it from here, then we could have a potential problem.
Especially since this game should have been out 6 months ago.
All right, you're thinking this should be further along than this.
Yeah, so they were hoping to release it, then they realized they had issues with the netcode, and it's one of the reasons they said that they were going to delay the game. 6 months later, they do a stress test. It appears that the netcode hasn't done anything better. And so it sucks because, again, a lot of people are like, look, this is the first thing of quality that we've seen from Ubisoft in a very long time, and it would be nice for them to get a win.
Ubisoft definitely needs a win.
So we'll just see if they can fix their server thing, but...
I think they might be able to. Like I said, it's just a stress test. So, but historically, these companies do really, really poorly at release. You know, it's always that way because they don't want to spend the correct money, the amount of money required when they can slide by and not
fix it later. Maybe do patchworks.
Then offer me money to play their game. It's like we will give you $15 if you
Never
play our game.
Never forget Hyperscape.
Yeah, it's like no, I don't want to play your game. All right, let's talk about terrifying horseshit that human beings are doing to destroy themselves.
Okay.
Microsoft's Vasa 1 takes AI-generated video one step closer. So they can take a picture of you and then a short recording of your voice and make full fucking videos taking you saying
example of that.
And some of it is terrifying.
Do you have a video in there?
Yeah, there's a video.
Send
and
it to John.
and these are being made on. It's a beefy personal computer, but it's a
you
personal
can
computer.
kind of tell that it's a little faggy. It's at a glance, if you glance at it, it looks real, and that's pretty fucking impressive. And imagine if that's right now, what in 10 years, you know?
Oh, or I mean, just even sooner than
5
that.
years.
Or on your cell phone screen where you're not looking at it as closely. It's in a video message. Someone's sending it to your grandma saying, "Grandma, I need help with tuition." And it's terrifying the implications. People. And so, according to Microsoft, it is not intended to create content that is used to mislead or deceive. However, like other related content generation techniques, it can still potentially be misused for impersonating humans. And again, these are ones made on personal computers with just one video card. So if you have a much more powerful computer or servers working on this stuff, the videos are getting really good. They're getting really scary. And then another great news, we have taught AI to fly and dogfight F-16s. And so let's see, an AI-controlled F-16.
Wasn't that movie with Jamie Foxx or Stealth?
Stealth.
You remember that movie, Joe? You never saw that one?
It sounds familiar.
Jessica Biel's in it.
Yeah, like replaces fighter jets with drones rather than pilots because drones can do better than pilots.
Yeah, and fly forever.
I can't remember if the movie was good, so it's probably forgettable.
Yeah. But so this AI-controlled F-16 has performed its first ever dogfight with a human pilot. They come within 2,000 feet of each other at 1,200 miles per hour. And so this is just one of these tests. There was another one. So this is the Vista one. But a different one beat a human one in 5 out of 5 simulations. So I don't know why we're training them to destroy us. We're training them to impersonate us, and they're stronger, and they're faster. And
yeah, I saw the Boston Dynamics robot fucking standing up, and it is fucking scary. I'll send Joe this vision. The robots are getting dun, 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 dun. I can't put the song here, so I'm doing it. And then
I'll time it up. Got it.
He's standing up and then he's walking off. And
That's
it's terrifying because that's just the robot bodies. Now you combine the robot bodies, what that Boston Dynamics is doing, and then all this AI shit, and then you can put those two together, and then you talk about military. Oh, we fucked.
It's a big intruder alert. It's like, no, it's my house, I swear.
I mean, the
targeting gonna beat you up.
The targeting systems are already AI. And,
alert. He grabs the homeowner. I am protecting the homeowner.
It's
Intruder.
Me. But
don't get a haircut. Yeah.
But so you look different.
So this confirms that we've got AI tanks, AI drones, AI fighter jets, AI humanoids that can probably drive cars pretty easy because they're already driving our. I mean, they're not great.
Yeah.
I mean,
they don't even.
I imagine
need
AI
to
cars
sit
are
in the
better
car.
than
They could
Teslas.
just do it remotely.
Yeah. But it makes sense that they want to make physical, like humanoid replacements because all of the infrastructure is based on a human being, right?
I think we are living in the best time. I think it's great to live now so that we don't have to fight in the human resistance. Our children and children's children will be living in a much shittier world. So we made it out good. So prep your kids because they're going to be.
At least we had GoldenEye, man. Like nothing
we had
ever tops
GoldenEye.
that. Nothing ever tops that.
Internet, GoldenEye, we're fucking good, man.
That'd be 65 trying to drop kick a robot.
Our children, y'all are
break my hips.
Yeah, so that's terrifying. I thought I would share that with you guys. So
yeah. It was cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Ubisoft has responded to Star Wars Outlaws. People are saying, "Hey, you gated the Jabba the Hutt mission. That's kind of a dick move." And Ubisoft's like, "No, don't worry about it."
No, wasn't us.
No, it's not a nuh-uh. They're doing it, but they're like, "Don't worry about it. The Hutts and Jabba are a major part of the game." So they say, to clarify, Jabba the Hutt and the Hutt Cartel are one of the main syndicates in Star Wars Outlaws and will be a part of the experience for everyone who purchases the game regardless of edition. So the Jabba's Gambit mission is optional, additional mission that you have to pay a shitload of money for. And even fucking PC Gamer...
Yeah, because people thought that Jabba's faction would be locked off.
Yeah.
We actually covered that already. The faction was locked off, but they said, no.
Only this mission.
It's only the mission. And the rest of us are like, that's not better.
Yeah. And so even
it is for them.
Even again, PC Gamer, it's like, but I just quietly understand the principal thing. But how many people play every single piece of side content in an Ubisoft game? The problem is, I play out most of the Ubisoft games for the channel I have in the last couple of years.
It's the principle of the thing.
The vast majority of Ubisoft side missions are not in any way fucking good. They're garbage. And so, do you think they took one of the garbage ones, or do you think they took the best side mission in the game and then are charging you? So it's like,
I think they're pretty nice.
I don't
Alex.
give a fuck. It's probably garbage. Is that what the justification they use? Don't worry about it. It was probably garbage.
Yeah, so
I don't give a fuck, man. I'm still paying for it. It's on the fucking disc. I'm getting access to it.
Yeah, and to take it a step further, they probably took one of the best parts of the game, and because they want you.
You think that it's one of the better parts of the game?
Oh, absolutely.
I would think so. If they're going to try to justify it.
They did it with Hogwarts too. One of the best missions in Hogwarts Legacy was gated to Sony only, and so it's like they're not going to the premium mission. They want you to be excited. They want your friends to be like, "Oh my god, you played
to go
mission.
out and pay."
No, okay. I didn't upgrade. upgrade my game for $50 fucking.
Yeah.
It's like, not worth it. Don't do
No.
it. But so I guess massive win for Ubisoft. They clarified. We still get to interact with Jabba.
No. You just gotta do some shitty missions.
Yeah. You can
The cool one.
The cool one you can't do.
Well, it's not that cool unless you buy it and find out for yourself.
I think that's in August, so that's right around the corner.
All right, let's talk about Take-Two. Take-Two has laid off 5% of its staff this week. The addition, it's approximately 580 jobs. This is the third major cost-cutting measure.
Yes, sir. I had an angry rant about it. Go check that out.
Yeah.
And so they're just saying that, look, they haven't been making money in the last several quarters. They need to do some things about that. And the angry rant goes over quite a bit. I just want to clarify on some other things, expand on some of the things. Take-Two had been making a ton of money for a very long period of time, and then they had spent. Let me tell you, give the exact things. They spent about $12 billion.
Stop spending so much money
on Zynga. They purchased Zynga.
Jesus fucking Christ! But Zynga is probably going to make them billions.
$12.2 billion or $12.7 billion is what they purchased with Zynga. Now Zynga had not been doing very well. Now up until the month that they purchased Zynga, Take-Two had been making dirty, filthy money. Then they purchased Zynga, incorporated their books in, and then they started reporting losses because Zynga is losing a ton of money. And so Take-Two itself is actually its own division is doing well. So they're explaining that, the company as a whole. It's like, no, actually, your core people, the people that you laid off people from, are the ones
they're doing fine.
They're doing just fine. This is just another way. And they start talking about all their losses. But, of course, Strauss Zelnick, the CEO, got a massive raise. They also just spent a ton of money recently purchasing Gearbox. So they spent $400-something million purchasing Gearbox. They acquired the 500-plus Gearbox employees. And guess how many people they're roughly laying off in these ones? It's about the same amount of people. 600. So it's just another massive company that absolutely, it's probably going to make one of the most successful video games of all time.
That's going to be billions and billions and billions.
Yeah.
And we're not saying, that not to, a lot of people are like, and you guys are going to buy it. It's like, what do you think you're doing? Like, that's not what we're saying here. When we point out bad CEO behavior, when we point out a company that's like, hey, we fired a bunch of people, we're going to do a new round of layoffs and a second round of layoffs. Don't worry, there won't be a third round of layoffs. And then there's a third round of layoffs when they're standing to make record profits. That's when we stand up and say, but wait a minute, why did you give your CEO double that you gave him last time? And in fact, people were doing the math in the comments of my rant and finding out the exact additional amount that he made, you could have paid all those 500 employees with really good salaries, each of them. And it's like, that's what we're pointing. Just because we're pointing out doesn't mean then that you have to feel bad when you purchase Grand Theft Auto 6. The reason why you push back is so that it causes a bit of a storm. These companies are aware of it, and they stay honest.
Because it affects,
as much as we can.
It affects stock price. And so when people see that a company isn't doing the right thing, it actually does affect the market price because people will be less likely to speculate on them. And then also, the one thing that you can
speculation,
do,
yeah.
if you want to play the game, great, play the game. It's probably going to give you hundreds of hours of fun because I mean, Grand Theft Auto games are great. Just don't buy any shark cards. Like, don't do the things that really supplement things over long periods of time.
That's the big one.
And so they make a lot more money on like the little microtransactions and things than they do on the sale price of the game.
Thankfully, we are the old guard, and we don't really get engaged with that. I think we're all older gamers.
I was going to see, do you know who had the monopoly go? Is it
the
Zynga?
New people? Zynga? I don't know. I'll look it up.
Because I know they were making dirty money, too.
No, it should be Hasbro.
It's Hasbro?
Because Hasbro owns
I know
Monopoly.
we did a story on that one.
Yeah, Monopoly.
They made a shit. I was like, I
money.
didn't even know. That one game.
Yeah.
Billions.
Yeah, so Take-Two actually makes, they reported
it's Hasbro. Scopely is who you were looking for. It's published by Scopely, but in collaboration with Hasbro, because everything has to go through Hasbro.
And then
it's their property.
This last thing I want to show you is a stat that they posted out that its most recent quarterly report, Take-Two noted that 52% of its revenue came from mobile platforms. So that's you're looking away that you're upset about stuff like this. Tell people that to not buy the stupid shit on their mobile products, including their Zynga games or whatever GTA 6 mobile thing they're certainly going to come out with.
You think they're going to do like a little mobile app or something?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's just like if a high-end app, even if it's something as silly. I don't know. It would be. I would be shocked if they don't try to do it, like link it together to take it.
Try to find another revenue stream in the whole Grand Theft Auto ecosystem.
If Monopoly can make $1 billion, then GTA Mobile can do something like that. So, yeah, that's what I got.
You go to casinos.
I don't think it's
and
coming.
Link it up with your account.
I don't think we'll be
spared
from that.
Change your character's outfit from your phone, and you go through their closet, and you're like, oh, look at it there, yeah. So. People like that shit. They spend a bunch of money.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be something like that. Tie it in.
Can't wait.
All right, from companies doing bad shit to companies doing good shit and trying to be creative. A studio helmed by StarCraft 2's multiplayer lead. He started his own studio, and he's right now wants to create an RTS paradigm shift with his unannounced game. So this is Uncapped Games. He wants to revitalize the RTS genre with a game that's not about playing the piano as fast as possible. So it's like, and I like this idea where, whoever is able to min-max the quickest is the winner, that kind of stuff. I want to try to get away from that too, because that scares off people from multiplayer games, and then it turns into not really being about the game. It turns into being hotkeys and micromanaging and stuff like that. So Uncapped Games, studio formed in 2021. It's got a documentary from No Clip, and they're working on some unannounced RTS game, and he's just talking about some great ideas. And apparently, the team includes veteran RTS devs from Relic, Blackbird, games like StarCraft 1, Dawn of War, and then people from Blizzard that left. So I love RTS. I love it. It's a genre that doesn't make a lot of money. It's a genre where people are still super passionate about, and there are creatives in there that are trying to innovate within the space. So I wanted to give them a shout out. Uncapped Games. Still don't know what they're working on, so I'm sure once they announce their game, we'll cover it as well. But there's a good news story for you. And I guess in the final good news story, a chart-topping city builder, Manor Lords, hits 3 million wish lists.
Damn.
4 days before launch. This is the most wish-listed game right now, so if you're wondering, well, what's the next hot thing? It's probably going to be Manor Lords, which is wild because this is a game that normally does not garner this kind of attention. You know what I mean? And if you're I want to set people's expectations. This is not a total war game. This is not a strategy game like StarCraft, because it looks it, because in the marketing you got a lot of, the troops and lining up, and you build a medieval city and then you march your army out. I want to set your expectations. No. It's actually made by one guy. It's Greg. Manor Lords Greg.
Fucking Greg.
So don't be expecting too much. It is a city builder through and through. And we've played it, and we streamed it. It's relaxing. You kind of figure things out. It's very rough. There's no tutorial. It's going to come out in early access. So I think a lot of people are going to have their...
This week, I think.
Yeah. Like you're going to smash into reality and expect this to be like one of these, very user-friendly games, and expect it to be something it's not. So please set your expectations. Manor Lords is a city builder. It's got a big learning curve. You're going to need to learn some things. And since it's coming out in early access, it's going to be in a rough state. Like if I were to review it, it'd probably get a lot lower score than what it would get if it wasn't coming out in early access. When we played it, in fact, there wasn't even an AI on the field with their own city that you could fight against, which is what we were hoping for. He's off the map. And it may come out with him still off the map, and then slowly...
Yeah, the plan is to add them in later.
Get on the map. So, but that just shows you where the focus is. The focus is in building the city and having it. And it is still pretty fucking cool. And you can go down in there and walk around the city.
Make sure you have plenty of food for the winter.
Yeah, and that's where we learned, we're actually doing the medieval stuff. And I think I hear in an update, the King's Gaze will fly into orbit and come and ask for your wheat. in this
yes.
epic Rebel Moon 2 crossover with Netflix.
He's like, hold on, we're still
across the whole galaxy. You have to go to this one planet, and I'm just realizing, Joe, this one planet that we've been talking about this whole time has one fucking town. They couldn't go to another part of the planet in another town and get their wheat. They have to go to this one to get their wheat.
There's only one.
There's only
they
one.
messed with the wrong person,
Joe.
There
was zero food on the planet they nuked.
So in Manor Lords, we know that when you plant wheat, you got to plant wheat in the right time,
motion.
And then wait. Well, yeah, there's slow motion, and then you got to build the mill, the windmill, and then you take the wheat, and then
storage.
It goes to the mill. They turn it into grain, and then it's storage and goes into flour. Then you take it into the oven, and then you make it, and then you do the bread, and then you get the water. So.
It's great.
That's what's gonna come out here in April.
Look, I'm looking forward
26.
to it. I know it's gonna be not the best, but it is on Game Pass. So if you do have that,
that's true.
Definitely check
Please
it out.
do not buy it if you already have Game Pass, because I've done that before where I bought something like fuck.
So just be aware.
Check your Game Pass first if you have Game Pass on PC and the rest. Okay, well that's it. That's all I got. Thank y'all very much for watching, and consider downloading Rocket Money. Use our link down below. We get credit. It makes get engagement. It's a helpful app. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.